But let's start the way all these games do, with character creation.
Yep. And so I came up with an idea that Frankie put a really cool spin on. So I had this idea that we should create ourselves and then help each other create our twin, so we're in our games with each other. And Frankie had the idea, well, why instead don't we each create both, and we're creating the other twin as if how we see that person. So I created my Sarah to look like Frankie, and Frankie created her what's Ryder's real actual first name? Scott to look like me.
Yeah. How do you feel about your character overall once you finish the creation?
I think it looks close to me, but not exactly like me. Like, for my main gripe about this character creation that seems oddly limiting is that my hair and facial hair can't be different colors.
Yeah, they can.
Oh no, you're right, they can. I think my issue was that mostly now I remember what it was. The hair, it's all got to be one color. The sides couldn't be darker unless you chose certain shades. It wasn't the facial hair, right? The facial hair is different. And so that was a bit of a pain in the ass, because my hair is purple, but the sides are back to brown because it grows really fast.
Right. I have a similar.
Yeah. And so the hairs for my version of you and me are very bright, and like, it's fine, but it throws me off a little. Also, this galaxy doesn't believe in glasses, so like neither character has glasses, which also looks weird to me. But I think I did an okay job.
Everybody gets LASIK in the future,
right? Obviously.
I don't love the way my Ryder came out, because I couldn't quite get, like, my hair currently is purple, blue, pink, and orange. And that wasn't a palette that was available when I was creating my character. So I had to pick what was most representative of me. And then I wanted to think about, well, if I was in this future scenario where I had all of these options available to me, what is it that I would have chose? So it was a little less like making it look exactly like me, and more like representative of who I am.
Yeah, mine, I mostly focused on trying to make look like me, and same for you. I actually pulled up your Instagram to like look at photos of you to see what
I did that too.
Yeah.
John was sitting with me. He's like, you are putting way too much thought into this. I would have just like picked one preset and been like, we're good.
If I was just making for me for a playthrough, not for this podcast, I probably would have done that, or left the default even. But for this, I was like, we made a decision. I'm going to put my work in and make it happen.
Well, I did the same. So that's great. Are you ready to do the reveal? We haven't seen each other's characters yet.
No,
do it right now.
So for the audio version of this podcast, as it primarily exists, you're going to listen to us react. But I will try and edit some kind of video version to put out of our reactions as well. Hold me to that, because who knows if it'll actually happen by the time this airs. But yes, I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
So I am going to reveal my Ryder, and then Sarah after. And so we will get your reaction live as I share my screen, starting with me. So there I am.
Okay.
Whoops, wrong way. So there I am. I think I did an okay job. Like, it looks, it's visions of me. So yeah, so that's me, purple hair. And we'll post these screenshots on the Twitter and Facebook as well, once this episode goes live. And so now, are you ready to see you as through my eyes? Okay.
I am so ready.
And here we go.
Okay.
So I went with the undercut as well, because while you do have longer hair now, I think the undercut is more key to your personality and how I think about you. So, and then here is another one more straight on.
All right. Yeah, that looks more like my face. I think the face that you built and the face that I built are similar in terms of structure.
Yeah. And
So
for the record, also the eyeshadow and although it's a little light, and the lipstick color are based on the photo I was looking of you on Instagram. I chose that makeup. I was like, well, they're already wearing that makeup, so
it's just easier that way. Right. That's fair.
Okay. All right. I will stop sharing my screen. So you can now share your screenshots with me, and I can see your vision of you and then your vision of me.
All right. There's me.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So the faces are actually quite similar.
Yeah. Like the shape is it's right there.
Yeah. And the nose size too is about the same. Even your lipstick color is close to the color I chose. Mine's a little lighter. I think that's pretty funny.
No, I went as dark as it would let me.
Sure. But yeah, okay. So I see the similarities. So that's cool. That worked out.
Yeah. And I went with my orange because the bottom of my hair is orange. And I feel like that's a little more visible these days. So I went with the more visible hair. And also I gave myself like more elaborate makeup because I was like, you know what? If I had the time and energy to do this makeup, I would do it.
Right.
Bam.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you did the same hair and very close to the same color too, which is impressive.
Yeah, I think I went a little darker because at the time you had freshly dyed your hair.
I had, yeah, and where it's more faded now. And the facial hair is the same because, of course. And you gave me guy liner, which is bold of you, and something I would wear.
You would do it.
I would. I absolutely would. Oh, it took a lot of self-control to not give myself like dark rings, a la like my emo phase. But I was like, no, I don't really wear a lot of makeup now, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, no, that's they're like, but what you thought would happen did happen. There are similarities based on what we know of ourselves, and then there are differences based on us being us and being creative. But I feel like more or less the basics are the same. Like both our head shapes are the same.
Yeah, I think my version of you is maybe a little more square. But that is what your face looked like in the picture I was looking at.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think it's close. I think that I'm curious. We'll let the audience decide via our tweets what they think of like who did the best, Matt?
Who did the best work?
Right. Did we make ourselves best, or did the other person make us better? I feel like folks are going to vote for yours just because they were a little more creative.